talk about why that's better than talking about how rejection works through their system and how you don't feel as rejected when someone doesn't necessarily swipe to the right on you because there's this whole plausible deniability feature that's like, oh, well, maybe she just didn't see my profile, so that's why I'm not getting many matches, So that's interesting. I've personally, because I spent like a good part of a year living with people who are top mathematicians and economists and behavioral economists talking about why we do the things that we do. It's probably why I like to think that I'm more aware of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I say, I like to think. You probably are.
Sure. But again, everything, we are super biased by our own minds that we are forced to exist within.
I see. Any advice on the future, what I'm probably going to just continue to do for like at least a few more months is just kind of iterate through things.
Mm-hmm.
Try to find something that sticks with people, what people want.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice on I don't know, how to approach that problem?
A good intersection of your abilities and what other people want. Good place to be, and something that actually means something in the long run. I would say my advice is just to talk with people about whether or not, actually just show them the thing. You already have the thing. You have the app, right?
Yeah.
So just ask people their opinion on it. Just basically do you have 90 seconds? Because I love your feedback on something I'm working on. If they're a target user, or if you perceive them to be your target demographic, and then you ask them to go through it and be like, what did you think of that? Would you use it again? And why or why not?
Mm-hmm.
And you will probably mostly get really polite answers. And people are like, oh yeah, I can see that. But then you ask them, how much did you pay for that? And then you'll get much more realistic answers.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to approach it. Yeah. Well, we're probably gonna head out when you get your call.
Sure.
Yeah, I really appreciate you entertaining us.
Yeah, totally.
And walking us through your experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Really appreciate that. It's a pleasure.
I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks. If there's anything specifically I recommend, I don't know why this music's not working. I would recommend looking at user scripts, because user scripts are super high leverage, relatively easy to program versus a whole full stack separate thing that you have to integrate.
Mm-hmm.
User scripts, because it doesn't require a different action for people. People go to the websites they use anyways, and user scripts take effect. Examples have been Better Facebook, something that's literally called Better Facebook. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Cool. They show you who defriended you or deactivated their Facebook accounts, something that's as simple as that, but then also pings them when they reactivate their Facebook. So it's as if I knew or was missing them. And then that's super valuable for me also. If I say, oh, I'll ping you on Friday at 7 p.m., I want it to recognize in my message I just typed Friday at 7 p.m., so I should probably add something to my calendar. So it should open up a thing for my calendar and easily integrate that. I want it to easily message people who I have frequently messaged in the past. So if you had just draw here, if you graphed my interactions with someone over time, I would want it to recognize. So normally it does this naturally. But if it starts falling at a certain rate, if it recognizes this delta is past a certain percent, if the delta is a certain number, it's too high of a delta of not talking with someone, it should ping me. Normally you speak with Thao once every 3 months. You only spoke with him once in the past 5 months, it's almost 6 months now.
Mm-hmm.
You probably want to talk with him.
possible. It's interesting. Yeah, I definitely think we'll take a look at the whole, like, yeah, you want the kind of weird there's kind of necessity in people want to generally stay connected in some sort of social norm way.
Yeah, and people profess that, and so it's easy to do that. And if you open a box and you put keywords of things you last talked about, everyone loves that. There's an app called Time Hop that shows you what you were doing 1 year that day. People love it. I think it's great. It makes a lot of sense. I want to know the conversations I was having a year ago, and I want to be able to easily follow up on those, because like today we've opened like 50 threads of things that I could totally talk more about, and I would love to talk more about, but there's a finite amount of time, and there's more value in exploring and like covering a greater breadth before we go into specific depth, because I'm sure we'll have future interactions where we talk about greater depth, something that we mentioned, like, oh, Alton, you mentioned the other day X, Y, and Z. Tell me a little bit more about that. I'd be happy to do that. But if there's no excuse or no impetus to action from either end, then probably nothing will happen. But there's just so much potential that's just going to be lost there. I'm going to ping my friend, but I don't know. I would put a 60% likelihood. I think he is somewhere in Shanghai, and I don't see him active on Facebook now, so... Oh, well, that's because he told me on Skype, so let me do that now.
How's your photography doing?
Excellent. Oh, whoops! I put 8:15, not 7:15. Oh, good. I just put the time wrong. Good.
Can you message Mark? Sure.
Well, I might go to Costco then. And whoa, mulberries are $15. Jeez Louise. So you remember that? I thought it was $7 or $8, like you said.
Yeah.
I guess you have the receipt, right?
Yeah, I have a receipt.
Oh, perfect. You're so organized. Wow. Cool. Well, so yeah, if there's anything specific. Yeah. For iOS.
Yeah, I'm gonna start using that too. Oh god, yeah.
Sure.
So I can avoid any human social interactions. Oh yeah, that's like yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't really particularly call them social interactions, honestly.
Yeah.
They're like, how much are your glasses? X amount. Okay, thanks.
But what if receptionist hates me?
Right.
Just gets offended. How dare you call?
This is around Costco receipt.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's around $8.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's less than $10.
Well, I mean, I just got 15 something dollars, right? So. Well, so anyways, I kind of wanted to go to Costco. I want to get some food anyways. If you guys want to go to Costco with me, go to Costco. But I don't know if that's high value for you guys.
No, well, I think we're good.
Okay.
Gonna meet up with our friends.
Sure. Cool, man. Yeah, good timing.
Yeah, it's good insight. Kind of socially exhausted from all the thinking.
Yeah, no worries. It can be very tasking.
I hope your stuff's doing well.
Pardon?
Hope your stuff's doing well. Whatever stuff you're working on.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I'm happy to share. Just not before I'm going to run to Costco.
No,
Yeah.
I'm totally fine. Yeah, I haven't seen your photography on Facebook for a while.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I noticed I have not been posting as much on there. Where did I put my iPad? I can show you a thing before you go. I gave a talk at Stanford about life logging and how that's affected me. Except, I don't know where I put my stuff all the time. What is counterintuitive affection? Interesting.
I've taken a hiatus off. The main thing is that my desktop isn't working anymore, so I don't really have like a good editing machine. I don't want to pirate software because I'm a developer and I feel bad. and I don't want to pay for Creative Cloud.
What? What?
There's some pretty good free alternatives I've been looking at, but
Yeah, so this is this app made it so easy to make this. You could just like basically scroll down.
Is this a slide? What am I looking at right now?
Oh no, okay.
Oh man.
So these are just examples. So actually, these aren't all examples of my photo, but examples of like slices of my life in the past bit of time that I haven't uploaded online. I don't think.
It's been great. We had to do the video the other day, not the one that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been fun going back just the old what we used to do.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this photo. This was so fun.
Yeah, you're right. Those are. I just dumped whatever's on here. I was talking about like
That was nice.
how life logging has changed my life. Yeah, I don't think these are actually. What are some specific ones?
How many-
Shooting like 2 weddings in a weekend a couple weeks ago, and like that was like really intense and exhausting, and good to feel more extremes.
Oh god, that is so awful.
It
I mean, it sounds great. It sounds
Yeah.
like a stupid amount of work.
was, but now with technology, like so Matt Vanna was over just earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so easy.
And I'm sure you have like a great like editing pipeline or workflow right now.
Right.
So to speed it up.
So here's an example of something like. So like these, it like cuts it to the beat of the music,
Oh.
and so like I don't actually have to like do any work, and so like
Oh.
all of this sounds good, and like for me there's like almost no work. I just click on the clips I want, and then like puts them in here.
And people like it.
Yeah,
Great.
because it's like pictures of my friends and pictures of my family. Like how can they not like it?
That's what they really want. Yeah.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
In video form, everything looks way cooler, and it's because it's low depth of field. Everyone's like, whoa,
You're such an artist, man.
yeah,
You know that.
yeah, it's pretty impressive.
That's great.
This was just this afternoon with Matt's like, what is that? Super, like it's a really nice camera. And so he put like just importing a song, and then all of these, let's see. Actually, all the cool clips are from here. But like just so easy to make it look fancy, and it took like less than 3 minutes.
That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, that's basically what I want to do with my videos. I want to make music videos.
Oh, really?
It's super fun.
Cool. Well, this app's called Replay. It was $2.
That's super nice. So happy.
Yeah. So I mean, you just got a $1,300 camera and bike pedals and everything.
Just pedal around it.
Yeah. So cool. That's a little taste of it. I'm yeah, lots of interesting things. I'm really interested in how to like make it more accessible. You described like photography on Facebook's really great and worked really strongly in my favor when I was like getting into it, because posted on Facebook, 100 people see it, hundreds of people see it. It's got my name on it, like great. So how can I apply that to something like more maybe significant or meaningful, or maybe I can like put images in the album that are like of their things I care about. I don't know, but
Take your life logging to make it bite-sized.
yeah. So exactly. So like, I imagine people might find the video that we took over there, the conversation, interesting. But like, how do I make that accessible? Like, is it easy for me to like talk with every single person, interact with like, oh, is it cool if I like post that online or something? Every person I interact with is just a big headache to think about the process. Thinking about it now though, maybe it would be good to like do that more often. How do you guys feel about me posting this video online?
Oh, you can do that.
Okay, is that cool?
It's cool.
Great. So like, yeah, for me, okay, that's a good baby step in that direction. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to translate knowledge to applied knowledge, or like do the thing more often than not right now. I know it's very easy for our brains to bias towards like not doing a thing, but like, so I'm like, oh, good idea, making it bite-sized, and you just mentioned life logging. I should just act on it rather than just talk about it. So I'll plug it in and I'll upload it.
Do you listen to
All right.
podcasts?
Yeah. Rationally Speaking is one of the main ones.
There's a podcast called Startup, and it's two people building a podcasting startup, and they record, themselves, everyday life, and they talk about their startup. It's well produced.
Great. So just start up.
Yeah, the second one with the hand.
Cool. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Wow. Great ratings. How not to pitch a billionaire. Yeah. All right. Cool. Oh, I do that. Oh man, startup school. What? That's a thing. There's gonna. Oh man, so many other things.
Your excursion in Costco is both lucrative and
Fruitful. All right. Yeah.
Where can I put this? Great.
Sorry.
Where can I put
Oh, I'll take it. No problem.
this?
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. I don't know when I'll see you next, but it's always great touching base after chunks of time. Let me throw this away. I'll be right back.